Hey YouTube! Welcome to day one of the 31 Days of Tarot hashtag. This hashtag is originated by Ethany, and I'll include a link down below in the description so that you can see all the prompts if you want to participate. Or you can check out the hashtag on YouTube for lots of great tarot tubers doing the same challenge. Day one is actually a tarot reading. So we're going to do a 2-card reading with energy and major lesson for 2019. I'm going to do this with the Numinous Tarot. And I'm just going to give it a little shuffle. So we're doing energy and major lesson of 2019. And we've got for energy the Creator of Candles reversed. This is the Queen of Wands in a standard deck. And then for the major lesson, we have the Two of Bells, also reversed. And that would be Two of Swords in a standard deck. So, energy and lesson. I think this is interesting because the Creator of Candles or Queen of Wands actually showed up reversed in a recent reading that I did for the year. And then also showed up upright as, I think it was like an energy to use or something like that. So obviously this card is going to be an important theme for me in 2019. Maybe thinking about what is blocking my magic or my ability to feel into kind of that fire energy, that Wands energy. Which is not too surprising, I think, because I did go through a lot of challenges in 2018, and I think I've struggled with energy and motivation, so not surprising that maybe a challenge for 2019 is going to be to try to figure out how to get that back. And then the major lesson, Two of Bells reversed. So I really like the way Lindsay Mack interprets this card. You know, the traditional, there's no real one traditional meaning for any card, but a lot of the interpretations I've seen with Two of Bells are focusing more on the kind of feeling of being trapped, which for me is more Eight of Bells or Eight of Swords. I like what Lindsay says about the Two of Bells or Swords being a kind of protective energy. I think the Next World Tarot also uses, I think, protection as the keyword. I really like that sense. In the traditional figure, you've got the two swords crossed in front of the figure on the card. I like the idea that is like creating a space for that figure, that the blindfold is, rather than restrictive, is actually like trying to cut off everything else so that they can go inside. And in this particular version of the card, you have the figures kind of cross-legged, surrounded by water, holding these two bells, and then the kind of obscured, the face is almost like exploding or dissipating. You can't really quite tell what, but something from the ringing of the bells is kind of distorting the face, which I think is really interesting. So to me, what this says in the reverse position is that, again, that a major lesson is going to involve some challenges for me around finding that space for myself, finding a place where I could protect myself. And that's, again, not really surprising because I think I've really been struggling with the difference between reasonable boundaries to set and then what is based in depression or based in like kind of an overblown sense of boundaries. So I can see having challenges or doubts or uncertainties around how to create protective space for myself. And I think these two cards could relate as well, because if you know, if the lesson is going to be around how I create space to protect myself, that is the place from which sometimes you can find that fire, or it could be a space on the other hand where you don't. If you're too protected or too closed off, then maybe that is a block to your magic. So I see those energies working together for me in 2019. So that is day 1 of the 30 Days of Tarot Challenge. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see my responses to the rest of this challenge. I will be doing this exclusively for the month of January. So don't worry, this has not become an all tarot channel if you're not a tarot person. We'll get back to more of a mix in February. All right,